everyone. Thank you for tuning into Sammy B Productions. My name is Samantha, Sammy for short, and I'm a poet. And I'm going to share with you today 3 of my poems from my first book that I published called The Freedom of a Butterfly. First and foremost, before we get started, I have to give thanks and honor to the Lord my God for blessing me with this talent, choosing this talent for me, and trusting me with this talent. And I also would like to give a special thank you to Prophet Barry M. Jackson and Pastor Linda Jackson for allowing me to share my work and use my platform to inspire and hopefully touch people's lives. The first poem that I'm going to share with you is called Exhale. And this was a time in my life where I couldn't exhale. I was breathing in frustration. I was trapped in frustration, self-doubt. I was a people pleaser. I was worried about what people said or think about me, and I had no hope. And it all came crashing down. And I became depressed, and I had to be hospitalized not once but twice. And during my hospitalization, I felt lost. I felt isolated. I felt like no one knew what I was going through. But thank God for my late father, Emmanuel Leon Burton. He told me, when all things fail, seek God. And it took a long time for me to, really resonate with me on seeking God. I had to really, open up my heart and mind by going to church and, really truly understanding the Word and reading the Bible and understanding the Word in the Bible. And then I started to believe, and it's like a light went on in my eyes, and I had hope again. And just because I'm a believer doesn't mean that I don't go through trials and tribulations. I still go through my trials and tribulations, but I trust in God. I have faith in God. I know God will help me, and He will never leave me nor forsake me. And I just want to give you words of wisdom for all you viewers out there that are listening to me read my poetry, that there is hope. You just have to keep the faith. You have to keep on trusting and believing in God. You may feel like God is not answering your prayers, that God is not listening to you, but He is listening to you. He hears every cry, every prayer, and He's empowering you. And the reason why He's helping you is because you're going to sleep at night and He's waking you up the next morning, and you're able to put one foot in front of the other. That's empowerment right there. That's a testimony right there. And stop looking for people to validate you. Validate yourself. Love yourself. Believe in yourself. And stop worrying about what people say or think, because people are going to say and think whatever they think about you, whatever they say about you. It doesn't matter how beautiful, how smart you are, somebody's going to say something negative about you. They talked about Jesus, and look how great Jesus is. So just keep on believing in you and persevere, and you will be a trailblazer. Don't give up on you. Keep hope alive. Just trust in God. Just stand still and know that God is real. The best is yet to come for you. Better days are coming. If somebody would have told me 21 years ago that I would be writing poetry, short stories, and songs, I would have thought they were crazy. I would have laughed at them or even cursed them out. But look what God did for me. I have been in recovery for 21 years now, and I'm living a productive, fulfilled life. And I'm not letting my diagnosis stop me, stop my shine, stop me from achieving my goals. If God can do it for me, beloved children out there, He can do it for you. Just keep on pushing through and don't give up. Never give up. So now I'm going to share this poem with you called Exhale, and I pray that it inspires you. Exhale. Breathing in frustration, wanting to exhale. Sitting on the bed, one shoulder up and one shoulder down. Feet can't hardly touch the ground. A day late and $1 short. When it rains, it sure does pour. The struggle is real. Can't hide the way that I feel. People always telling me it's going to be all right. But those same people wouldn't want to walk in my shoes for a day. Are my dreams and goals just fading away? Consumed by guilt and shame, I feel like I'm sitting by the seaside wasting time. No more tears left to cry. I fall down on my knees and I say to the Lord my God, I'm ready for help this time. The chains are finally broken. The weight is lifted off my shoulders. No more dark days in my life. I can finally see the light. and I realize I'm going to be just fine. I'm a sinner with a future. I know hope never dies. I will dream it, believe it, and achieve my goals this time. My feet are placed on solid ground. My shoulders are raised back. My head is held high. I breathe in God's love, and I exhale God's victory over my life. Thank you. And the next poem that I'm going to share with you is called Dark Skin Break Loose. And this poem comes from a time in my life where I was growing up in the 80s. And it was a beautiful time in my life in the beginning because the fashion, the food, the music, the hairstyles, it was a great time. But, you know, being a young girl growing up, it came with its challenges too, especially being a black girl, you know, living in the projects in Stratford, Connecticut, and being a black girl with a darker skin complexion. I didn't know that there was something wrong with my complexion until the boys, you know, from my school used to tease me every day, and I would run home to my mother crying and telling her, you know, what's wrong with me? Why are the kids teasing me? You know, I wish I was light-skinned. Why are the kids talking about my complexion? What's wrong with my dark skin complexion? And my mother, this is a true story, was actually the first person that told me I was a beautiful black girl. You know, and she told me, you know, if God wanted you to be light-skinned, God would have chosen you to be light-skinned. God chose you to be dark-skinned for a reason. Let your dark skin shine, Samantha. Don't let this defeat you. And my escapism from the world was dancing. I used to watch Fame on TV on the weekends, the television show, and I loved Janet Jackson and Prince, and I will always dance off of their songs and try to imitate their choreography. I remember growing up, I used to put on dance recitals in front of my aunts in my living room. And I remember my childhood friends wanted my sister and I to be in a talent show, you know, put on a talent show in front of the neighborhood kids. And I said, okay, I'll do it. And we performed, and I had a solo act, and I was the star of the show. And I remember singing the song, Sister, from the movie The Color Purple, and they gave me like fake carnations, you know, flowers, because I did a good job. And I remember, you know, in grammar school, my friends were trying to dance like Janet Jackson in a music class, and I went over there and I told them, no, you do it like this. And they were like, okay, you're the leader, you're the choreographer. So we practiced and practiced, and then it came time for us to dance in front of the whole entire school. And guess what? The choreography went out the window. I forgot the dance steps, they forgot the dance steps. And I started doing all different types of dances, and they're trying to catch up with me. But at the end of the performance, we got a standing ovation, and the kids, some of the kids were calling me Janet Jackson, and that made me feel good. And the point I'm trying to make is that when I went home, my mother said, see, you have a gift and talent that no one can come between or against. You know, God gave you this gift and talent. Don't let you being dark skinned stop your shine from achieving your goals. And I tell every boy or every girl that's going through something, if somebody call you black, you say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Yes, I'm black. I'm what God created me to be, and I'm unique, and I stand out. And I remember when the great Phil Collins used to sing the song, Take a Look at Me Now. And I'm also a songwriter, so I put my own spin on it. So I want to share with you what I wrote, and it goes like this. Take a look at me now. You said I was ugly, didn't think much of me. Now you want to hug me. Take a look at me now. Now I'm on top, and you are not. Don't you feel foolish? Take a look at me now. And just take a look at me now. I'm still standing. I'm still standing, and you could still stand too. And that same person that teases you, they probably need you. You know, you'll probably be a blessing in their life. You never know. They'll probably be going for a job interview, and you're the one interviewing them, and they think, oh, I teased her, so I know I'm not going to get the job. And look at you, bless them with the job. So just stand tall and strong, and let your darkness, your beauty shine, no matter what complexion you are. And I'm going to share with this poem with you called Dark Skin Break Loose. Some call me Blackie, Charcoal, Burnt Cookie, Blue, Black, and Crispy. Why do you have to be so mean? When I look at my reflection in the mirror, I see myself the way God wanted me to be. My skin is like chocolate thunder that lights in the sky. My skin is like a beautiful chocolate river that passes by. My skin is like sweet chocolate berries and sweet chocolate juice. God made me this way, just like He made you. I'm proud of who I am, and I love the skin that I'm in, and I will always stay true. So sit back and watch my beautiful dark skin shine and break loose. Thank you. Now we're going to sum it up with the last poem that I wrote. And this poem is called, They Call Me Number 100. And this is a poem, and it's also a short story. So I'm not going to tell you what it's about. But anybody tuning in on podcasts or watching me on YouTube, I just want to say I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad. When I write, I try to be very authentic. I try to be true to myself. And sometimes I question myself, do I really want to write about this? But I know I may be trying to inspire someone or touching somebody's life that's going through a hard time in life. And I just try to raise awareness through my writing. And I have to be real with my writing. I have to be upfront. I can't hold back. Because writing poetry, you see what's going on in the world. If it's going on with your family, your friends, yourself, that's what I write about. That's what keeps me inspired. You know, God used me to write beautiful poetry to inspire people so He can get all the glory. So this poem is called, They Call Me Number 100. The love that we have for each other was supposed to be for infinity. Reminiscing of our honeymoon, cherishing those beautiful memories with you. But those good memories seem to fade to black. If these walls could talk, they wouldn't know what to say, but crumble like my broken heart does for you every day. Your bad days are now my bad days. Your good days makes me think that you have finally changed back to our honeymoon days. But then I fade to black, and the monster is back. And the door slams. With the sound of your voice, I tremble in fear. I try to do my best to cheer you up, but you just shut me up. I look in the mirror, and I see pain all over me. I do my best to cover it up, but the scars become visible, and my family and friends try to intervene. I just curse them out and tell them I have to let this be. I know you're stressed from work. That is why you hurt. You finally got a promotion at work. All the best is yet to come. I can finally see the sun. But then I fade to black, and the monster is back. My family and friends want me to leave you, but I can't. I still believe I can save you from the stress that surrounds you every day. My family and friends continue to intervene. They tell me to wake up and smell the fresh flowers before it's too late. But I tell my family to mind their own business. This is my life. Wow, spring is here. I always love the springtime. The beautiful birds are chirping, the sun is shining, the flowers are blooming. It is nice to be surrounded by family and friends. I wish I could hold the beautiful flowers and smell them, but I can't, because the beautiful flowers are placed on my gravesite. They call me number 100. Because I was the 100th person to die in my state from domestic violence. I wish I had known my self-worth. I wish I had known that love isn't supposed to hurt. Instead of saving him, why didn't I save myself? And I just want to say for those who are watching and tuning in on podcasts that, you know, this doesn't always end up like this, you know, story, this poetry, but sometimes it does. And my prayers and condolences goes out to the family members and friends that lost their loved ones to domestic violence. And I'm praying for those who are going through domestic violence right now in a domestic violence relationship, that you're able to break free in a safely manner. I know it's hard sometimes to leave because you feel threatened, or you don't have the finances, or your kids, you don't want to break up your family, but you have to save yourself. You have to break this cycle. And please, let your family help you, your friends, your co-workers. Don't live in shame. Your body is a temple from God. Your body should not be abused and treated like an everlasting punching bag. I pray that you know your self-worth and know that love isn't supposed to hurt. Now, I just want to thank you again for tuning in to Sammy B Productions. I would like to take the time out to thank a few people. Like I said before, and I'm going to say it again, I want to thank God for using me, for showing me new things about my writing, for anointing the pen every time I get ready to write. I would like to give a special thank you to Prophet Barry M. Jackson and the lovely, beautiful Pastor Linda Jackson for helping me, inspiring me, and just helping me, and just being just a beautiful blessing in my life. I would like to give a special thank you to my mother, Emma D. Jones. You are my hero, you're my inspiration. I would like to give a special thank you to my brother Manny, my sister Shelly, Sasha, Sarah. You are the rainbows of my heart. I would like to give a special thank you to Todd Banks, who actually published both of my books for me and did the artwork. You are in the editing. You are the true hero behind my books, and my books wouldn't be where they are without you. I would like to give a shout out and a special thank you to Deacon Henry Smalls Jr. and Deacon Kathy Tab Smalls for giving me my first big writing break. I appreciate both of you. I would like to give a special thank you to my family and friends for your continuing love and support. And Bridge House members and staff, thank you for your tireless hard work and your love and support. And if you're interested in reading more of my poetry and the poetries that I wrote from my first book, it's called The Freedom of a Butterfly by Samantha Burton, and you can purchase it on Amazon only, the Kindle back version or the paperback back version. And I just published my second book, my new book of poetry and short stories called My Love Letters to the World by Samantha Burton, and you can also purchase it on Amazon only, the paperback back version and the Kindle version. Thank you again for tuning in to Sammy B Productions. Until we meet again, my friend, have a blessed day and stay safe. Thank you. This poem that I'm going to share with you is called Let Your Light Shine. And if you're ever feeling down and you feel like life has hit you with this and that situation, don't feel down about it, because we all go through something in life, and life is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And things will get better and things will look up, and don't let anybody block your light from shining. Just stand tall and let your light shine, let your beauty shine. So this poem that I'm going to share with you is called Let Your Light Shine. No more feeling down, no more carrying the whole world around. Change that frown into a big smile. You are created from God's love, and you are special in every way. Stay focused, hold your head high, walk with a stride. Keep believing in you. Your dreams will come true. Hope and joy will follow you. Put your favorite song on. Put your dancing shoes on and start dancing. For this is your time. Now go ahead and let your light shine. Thank you. This poem is called Jesus Rise. Jesus rise. You rise above the beautiful green trees. You rise above the crops in the spring. You rise above the sun that sets at dawn. You rise above the beautiful birds chirping for joy. You rise above the oceans that sway. You rise above the beautiful rainbows that form. You rise above the mountains next to the sea. You rise in honor of the Holy Father for the whole world to see. You rise for hope and for peace. You rise so that we can all be free. Oh, rise, King of Peace. Oh, rise, King of Praise. Oh, rise, Jesus, forever in all of our hearts. Oh, rise, Jesus, because of your love we will never be apart. Thank you.